Right.
Hello, good day, good evening. Hello, slippers on the fast track.
Hello, Erna.
You are all good and ready, are you not?
I am. I'm all relaxed. I was just binge watching.
Good. So, what did you usually watch when you were younger? Which comedy series?
Gilligan's Island and Love Boat and the
Oh yeah, Love Boat.
yes, and the Bill Cosby Show.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
Yes.
Love Boat. How could I forget Love Boat?
I know, huh?
Oh my goodness. I was thinking Charlie's Angels.
Ooh, yeah.
I've got two sisters, and
Mm-hmm.
we always played Charlie's Angels. I
Aw,
was Sabrina.
aw, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
That's awesome. Yeah, I could have been um Vera Fawcett easy because I had like the feather bangs and stuff like that and the
yeah,
blonde. Yeah, she was an angel. She was beautiful, and
yeah, yeah.
so yeah, that was a really good show. And then she turned in like to the Bionic. No, the Bionic Woman was Jamie Farr, right? Not Jamie Farr. Oh, that was Mash. Jamie, what was her name? Jamie. Can't remember her last name.
I can't remember, but I know who you mean.
Jamie Farr did dress up as a woman, so you gotta give it to credit there.
Yeah, Mesh, Mesh. We always watched that as well.
That was a
Uh,
good one.
do you know Dad's Army?
No.
That
Oh,
is hilarious. It's an English comedy show
I love them.
about a volunteer army in the Second World War.
Okay.
And they have this commander, and then they have a few soldiers, and they are just Captain Mannering is the commander, and he always sort of asks when he wants to know something, he asks his men,
Mhm.
and then when they tell him, he always says, "Yeah, I just wanted to know if you knew."
That's
Just
funny.
to make himself look better, or he's like a little bit like the guy that wants to, you know, I know everything. I'm the
Right,
boss.
right. So he
And
downplays.
he's just, yeah. But
Mhm.
it's the humor is hilarious.
That's good. We all need humor, and laughter is the best medicine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Mhm.
So what else? What are the other series that you used to watch?
Okay. This was a little bit ago. Miranda is an English comedy. I love English and British comedy.
Yeah.
You had never seen Miranda?
No.
Lord, you gotta see Miranda.
Oh.
She's actually Princess Diana's cousin. She played in Emma, the movie Emma. And
Oh.
yes, and on here she is like the corniest. Oh my gosh, so far away from royalty. And that was her whole thing. It was like she didn't want to be, put on this facade.
Yeah.
And she is just like, oh my gosh, she is just her own character. And
Miranda. Miranda. Okay.
yes, and then um, what I got into when I was working uh, in healthcare, because you have to have comedy in healthcare, mental
Yeah.
illness. So coworker had introduced me to Benidorm. That is a British comedy. Do you know Benidorm? Do you know
No
Benidorm?
kidding.
Yes.
Oh.
Um, so yes, so it's based in Spain, and talk about your characters. Okay, on there you have a bartender that is at a resort, and you have a bartender that is married, forgets to pay child support, can't remember his children's names, and is partnered with every woman in the pool. So then you have another bartender that is a transdresser, and but he's a dad. He was a dad first, and then his son comes, and his son is like this, acts like a like he has a few screws loose, and love this character. He's awesome. And then there's the swinging couple. There's an older swinging couple, and then there's the Garveys. The Garveys steal the show. They're this very dysfunctional family, and always fighting or always loving. There's no happy medium.
Yeah.
And there's just so many different characters. There's the gay couple. I love the gay couple. They're hilarious, and it's just a whole mix, a whole bag of yeah, people that you'd probably meet at Walmart, and then they end up all in this little resort, and yeah, it's really fun. So that one, and Keeping Up Appearances.
Oh yeah.
Yes, with Hyacinth. Yes, that was it. Yes.
That's also a nice one.
Yes. And did you ever watch Home Improvement with Tim Allen?
Yeah. Home Improvement. Who's the boss?
Oh, who's the boss?
Who's the boss? Yeah.
And Tony. Yeah. Well,
Tony Danza.
Danza. Yeah, I loved Angela. Oh my God, I thought she is so great. And the whole persona of her being a businesswoman, that came in very early, before, just like right after Women's Lib, and men were not used to women being businesswomen. And I was like, yes. I was like, oh, I love that character. And then so Home Improvement, right?
Yeah.
So there is a comedy series called Last Man Standing that Tim Allen plays in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Have you heard of it? It's amazing. Oh my God, talk about funny.
I haven't seen it, but they are running it here on TV.
Okay, yeah. That's when you're gonna want to binge watch. It's so funny. Great character. And there's not a lot of like known famous cast in it, but they're great. They're great, and you just get to love them. Yeah. And then his former wife from the Home Improvement shows up as their neighbor, and so that's really interesting. And she's like, "You look familiar," but they don't get along at all. They don't get along at all on the show. They're always arguing, and it's just so funny. So there's a contrast, and then Friends.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Yeah. I have a backup DVD set just in case the other one goes. I have a backup. When I was at a certain point dating a guy that's now a friend, he bought me that extra DVD set. He's like,
oh, that is so cute.
For Christmas, he asked me one time, because I was like actually saying the lines while he was watching it with me, and he's like, "How many times have you watched this?" And I said, "Probably about 100." And he's like, "Okay." And then instead of like complaining, like some guys would do, or say, "Do you really need to watch this? Have you watched that within the time, or do you have to say anything like that?" He secretly goes out and buys me the DVD set in case something happens.
That is really cute. That is just the cutest. I love
that. And then, if Friends wasn't good enough, then came New Girl. Have you watched New Girl?
No.
Oh wow, New Girl is awesome. Yes, because a friend turned me on to that. She's like, "Alli, you've got to watch New Girl. If you like Friends, you're gonna love New Girl." And I'm like, and that's with her name is Jess. Who's that girl? It's Zoe Deschanel. I love Zoe Deschanel.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
She played in Bones as well.
Okay, yeah. She's playing a lot of
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh my gosh. That one here's
Yes.
And you like that dark mystery. I love that about you, Erna. I don't know what, I'm not happy. So, um, movies. What do you have for movies, Erna? For comedy.
Gosh.
What are your favorites?
What was
But
my favorite comedy movie? Oh my goodness. White Chicks. White Chicks is hilarious.
okay, I never heard of that one.
Um,
Is it slapstick?
well, it's about two police or detectives, but they always sort of mess up things, and now they are hired um, to help out two rich white girls. And what they do is they take their place because there is people are afraid there's this event where all the rich people go, and people are afraid that those two white chicks are going
No.
to be kidnapped or killed, or something bad is going to happen. So
Oh, wow.
those two black police
Mm-hmm.
officers
Mm-hmm.
um, dress up as white chicks.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yes. So they have
Oh,
to impersonate two rich white girls,
okay.
and it is too funny.
Okay, awesome. Because that reminds me of, and you just remind me of this great show I just watched the other day again for the second time. My movie saw it 7 times. That's how good it is. It's an old classic, and it is with Marilyn Monroe, Tony Curtis, and
Oh,
you know which one I'm talking about?
ah,
Some Like It Hot.
I know. I don't know the name.
Some Like It Hot. Yeah.
Ah, of course,
Yes.
course. Oh,
And
yes.
yes. And so yeah, so in the show, um, Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon have to dress up as women so that they can get to the women's van, so they can get out of Chicago because it witnessed the murder from the mafia of
Yeah.
all things. And yeah, it's hilarious. Just oh my gosh, it's like how cute was Tony Curtis? Oh my God. Wow. Oh
How
my God.
cute was Tony Curtis?
Oh my God. Heartthrobbing. And then when they were dressed up as women, I'm like, oh my God, Tony looked really good as a woman. I was like, oh my God, looks great as a man, looks good as a woman. Oh my God, you can't have much better, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
But yeah, and then look at the with so he and Jamie Janet Lee. Janet Lee. Yes, look what they
yeah.
yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's a beautiful, beautiful actress and just so down to earth. And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I follow her.
A fish called Wanda.
Oh, A Fish Called Wanda. I've heard of that before.
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis played
Okay.
Wanda.
Yeah, that's why I've heard of it because like I said, I follow her and I loved her in um, My Girl. She played the funeral director's wife. Yeah, that was such a sad movie with Matthew McConaughey. And but it was so sentimental with the childhood thing, and I
Yeah.
could relate because I had a really good childhood friend like that, and I still have him, thank God, to this day. And so when I saw that, I sent it to him. He's like, "Why did you send this to me?" You know, made him all sad. So what are you trying to do to me? Wreck me? Because it was like
Oh.
he's so far away now. He moved away after school and everything, and yeah, he's a really good guy. So yeah, so I'm thinking as you're talking. All right, so the two that I had written down here that are really, really funny, you guys can't miss, is Tommy Boy. Yeah, I laughed the
Doesn't ring a
whole.
bell.
Hmm?
It doesn't ring a bell.
It doesn't ring. Oh my. Yeah. So unfortunately, the main character in this movie that makes it so funny dies of an overdose shortly after. But the movie is like so. Oh my god, it's so funny. So you have to. That's a must watch. And then Identity Thief with Melissa McCarthy and Jason Bateman. That
Ah,
is a
okay. I haven't seen it, but I know about the movie.
yeah, that will have you laughing the whole time. And when you're talking, this is what jogged my memory on this. Analyze this and analyze that. Those are two different movies, and they're a sequel with Billy Crystal and the other guy I like, uh, Robert De Niro. Robert De Niro.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
And so Billy Crystal is a psychologist, and guess who his client is? Robert De
Robert De
Niro.
Niro.
Then he is in the mafia, and he wants to get out. And so I can tell you one little clip, the funniest clip that I remember to this day. Oh, two of them actually. All right, so I think it's on the second sequel. Yes, both of them on the second sequel. Oh, and the second sequel also, Phoebe from Friends, Lisa Kudrow, she makes a um, appearance as Billy Crystal's wife. They get married on the second one, and so as the second sequel begins, um, Robert De Niro is in a insane asylum undercover, so that they pretend that he was crazy. He pretended himself that he was crazy. Billy Crystal didn't know he did this.
Yeah,
Billy Crystal thinks he's gone, he's lost it, but he's doing this to save his own butt because he doesn't want the mafia to get him. So, um, so as Billy Crystal comes to visit him for a session, you see Robert De Niro singing Maria, and he's like going on, and Billy Crystal's just sitting there going, he's really lost it. And then Billy's like, he knows, and he figures out he's faking.
yeah.
So to get back at him and to really see how far he's going to go with this act, he's like, well, he says, you need to have a sedative. He says, because this is the only way that we can, this is the only way that we can help you. And so he goes, to put a sedative in instead of doing it lightly or gently. He goes like this, and then Nero just goes like this, his big eyes, and he doesn't do anything, he just sits there because he has to play it off, right? Oh
Yeah.
my god, so funny. And then the other one is where he gets out of the clinker, gets out of there, and so he's wanting another appointment with Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
And Billy says, well, I don't know. He says, I'm booked for 2 weeks. He goes, well, I can clear your schedule for you. And he goes, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no. So it was really good. It's really good. So yeah, that was mine.
You know what when you were talking about this, it's like, oh, the dream team with Michael Keaton.
Ooh.
Michael Keaton is a mental patient with a history of violence.
Okay.
And they are in an institution, but there's this doctor that takes out his group of patients to a ball game.
Oh my god.
Yeah. They have to stop at a gas station, and the doctor gets mobbed, or something happens with the doctor. And then
Yeah.
those mental patients, this group of, I think, 5 or 6 mental patients, are on the loose.
Oh, Lord.
and it's just hilarious.
Oh
It's
my God.
hilarious, but it's also um you also see them forge friendships, and no matter how weird they are or how severe their mental condition is,
Mhm.
they come together and they just make it,
Hmm.
and they
Yeah.
take care of the doctor, and the doctor is just, they get everybody together and go back again.
Yeah. Wow.
And
Wow.
it's hilarious. It's um at some point also, yeah, a bit sad,
Mhm.
but it's a great watch.
Cool. I also want to mention what I mentioned to you earlier, and that was Dead to Me, the series I just started finished
Yeah.
watching, and that is a drama comedy, and because it's so dark, and then when they do something to lighten the mood, and it's like so like classic or far off like from what's going on, and so Christina Applegate and Judy Carnelli, they play off each other really, really well. And yeah, it's amazing. And like I was saying, if the first part, Judy plays a person who is in like a domestic abuse situation. She's attracted to this person. She cannot find um, a way to leave. She's like she just fighting it, and then she knows she has to. And so it's also very it shows what you go through when you go through something like that. Me being that my in my past, I was like,
Yeah.
whoa, this is right on. Shows everything. And but then it yeah, it gets very suspenseful, and then like I was saying, it's like if things just couldn't get any worse. It just things just keep happening, and it's like you think like, oh, you're okay. No, you're not. And it's like it takes you to another thing, uh, and then you're just like, oh, I gotta watch this. I gotta watch the second season,
Yeah.
and before you know it, you're binge watching because it's just that good. So yeah, uh,
Cool.
they, yeah, it's amazing. But yeah, so that's a good list of laughs, and I hope everyone jotted things down like I did, and is on your way to enjoy those, or just take a break for yourself. That's what it's all about, you know. And I was telling Erna, it's not never good to get into a habit of binge watching TV all day, but it's good to take, like I did. I mean, I hadn't binge watched for a long time, and so last night I said, hey, I got the
Let's do
opportunity.
it.
Yeah, let's do it. And you just gotta, pick like what you like treat yourself and pamper yourself. And especially if you're
Yeah,
like
that's all about self-love, huh?
mhm. Especially like if you're a single mom or dad and you don't get that time, make that time for you, because if you don't make that time, then you can't pour out of an empty cup, and it's not going to be there when you want that energy. You're like going to be gone. So take time for yourself. Again, me speaking from experience.
Yeah.
And we will see you again on the
Fast track.
trail.